Welcome to EyE on You. This year marks the 25th anniversary of the establishment of Hong Kong SAR. As an international financial shipping and trading center, Hong Kong is a bridge for international exchanges and a fertile ground for foreign investments. The NSL has been enforced for 2 years, which has not caused the foreign investments to leave Hong Kong. And instead, more and more companies are based in this city. Thanks to the national security law, the safety and stabilized social environment has strengthened Hong Kong's position as an international financial center, ensuring sustainable social and economic development and creating the conditions for Hong Kong enterprises to integrate into the development of the Greater Bay Area.
Hong Kong's unique advantages continue to attract an influx of foreign investment. In Hong Kong, we are able to enjoy a wide variety of products from different countries and brands, including coffee. As a daily necessity, coffee is a prevalent for office workers. And when we talk about coffee brands, the Pacific Coffee is a familiar name to consumers. The Pacific Coffee was founded in 1992 in Hong Kong, and in 2011, it officially entered the mainland China market. As a coffee house chain, Pacific Coffee became part of China Resources Group in 2010, setting its eyes on the mainland with an ambitious expansion plan.
Today, it is a great honor to invite Mr. Jonathan Somerville, the CEO of the Pacific Coffee, to join our program to discuss the economic outlook of Hong Kong, the prospects of Hong Kong after the implementation of national security law, and of course, Pacific Coffee's future plans for talent attraction and brand development. Hello, Mr. Jonathan Somerville.
Yeah, good morning, yes.
Thank you for coming to our show.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
So Pacific Coffee was born in Hong Kong in 1992. It also went into the China market in 2011. So what is the characteristics of Pacific Coffee? So it makes it so well known to consumer, and also how do you position Pacific Coffee?
Pacific Coffee, as you said, was founded in 1992. We pioneered the coffee culture in Hong Kong and created an iconic space in which to enjoy crafted coffees. In addition to that, tasty foods in a very comfortable environment. Right from the start, since we launched, we stayed committed to delivering the service of fine Arabica coffees, handcrafting at the stores with professional baristas and dedicated staff. We are on a constant mission to continue creating a holistic lifestyle for our customers. Pacific Coffee, you can say, is characterized by its strong store visibility. In addition to that, we're characterized by the convenience currently now a diverse network of stores across Hong Kong in all elements with regards to retail, in terms of tertiary education, in addition to that into hospitals, places of interest and transportation hubs. So a good spectrum of coverage. In addition to that, very much a big element over the last many years has been the digital innovation and transformation of food and beverage. And Pacific Coffee has moved with the times.
Yeah.
We were one of the pioneers, as I said, into the Hong Kong coffee market. We gave people the first taste of the internet with the internet cafes. Remember the past when you can go to Pacific Coffee and log in. Obviously, we've moved on from that into a whole new arena of connection. So all these characterizes Pacific Coffee.
Yeah, just now you said there is a evolvement of the trend of the coffee in Hong Kong. So how do you see the trend is moving for coffee and also for other drinks?
The trends, we can say that we can pioneer the trends ourselves in terms of creating beverages and drinks that we feel that our customers are wishing to enjoy. We engage with our customers a lot and understand more about what their flavors and their needs. Over the time, we have created iconic drinks. It's not just the coffee beverages, but other hot beverages for the enjoyment for our customers. We created our own ice drink, the Chileno, as a signature drink. So we're constantly R&Ding and testing products. In addition to that, obviously, that in terms of reaching out to seeing what's happening else in the world, what's trending in the period of time, and how we can bring that to our customers.
Yeah.
Other than drinks, I heard that the Pacific Coffee have launched a very meaningful project called Beyond Dreams that allow youngsters and people to sign up for it, and then they will be offered an internship program, and then they will be trained, and then they will be supported in many ways to start their own business, especially a cafe at the Greater Bay Area. Can you tell us more about it?
Oh, thank you, Edward. The Beyond Dreams program is a paving way for the future. We were very excited when the government launched the obviously incentive to try to encourage companies to participate, to involve people to enter into the Greater Bay Area. And China Resources and Pacific Coffee obviously collaborated very quickly to join this program and partner up with the Hong Kong CT, College of Technology, to develop a program into nurture or into gauge talent to witness this training exercise, which saw them enter into the China market. 28 candidates actually participate in the program. Pacific Coffee was the first company that actually sent such talent over to the border, where they enjoyed 2 weeks working within our store environments and then coming back to promote or give us a business proposal, and how to run business in Hong Kong. Obviously, the whole program has been somewhat hampered by the situation with cross-border travel, but we are very committed to this ongoing exercise to how to nurture the entrepreneurial spirit within the youth, to give them a platform that they can obviously with coffee, whether it's here in Hong Kong or across the Bay, to develop business, and give them a sense of pride and instillment that they can run their own business, and we can give them support on that operation.
So any feedbacks from them? How do they find the difference between working in Greater Bay Area and in Hong Kong?
Part of the program, most of them obviously all from Hong Kong. A few of them had a little bit of experience in Shenzhen and working in the Bay Area. Obviously, they all found the whole program extremely meaningful and a learning process. But obviously, they did recognize the significant difference in the two cities, and obviously in how to narrow that divide. But as an initiation program, this was a fantastic start that we can showcase, or also see that the enthusiasm of this talent, and not just enthusiasm on wanting to go into the Bay Area, but also the enthusiasm within running a coffee shop, and this was very sort of insightful.
So Pacific Coffee has stressed the community spirit on our love for the local community has played an important role in defining who we are as a company. So how does the company shows their love to the community and to strive to be a contributing members for the communities?
Thank you, Eunice. I mean, Pacific Coffee, we've always been trying to connect with the community. In our stores themselves, we have the thought of the day, try to get inspiration to our customers. But always over time, we've outreach to charities. Pacific Coffee has always featured a collection box at the counter of all of our stores, where we collect money and raise funds for local charities on a monthly basis. And this is ongoing for many, many years. And we have a strong partnership with a lot of companies in Hong Kong, or charities in Hong Kong, such as the Hong Kong Cancer Fund, WWF. So we do an awful lot of support for local charities. Predominantly, most of our focus has been with regards to the disabled. In addition to that, the underprivileged children, and anything related to sort of environmental conservation and awareness. With regards to disability, we've continued to support the Hong Chi, and we have staff members within our central kitchen. We employ them. In addition to that, we've spent a lot of time working with other adults with mental disabilities in terms of providing coffee training and workshops. More recently, we've done a fantastic collaboration with ADAM, which is an organization which supports artists with disabilities. And this program has been extremely meaningful to us because we've created this platform where we can do art jamming within our Pacific Coffee environments. And the artists have basically become our hosts, and they have this interaction with our customers, giving people the opportunity to experience brush strokes and different mediums of art, and using Pacific Coffee as a platform to showcase this. So we're always focusing and put our effort into the charities of disability. Children's elements, this has again been a big part of our campaigns, and we always try to support underprivileged. So as Actions, we did a big collection many years ago and collect enough funds to actually build a school up in Gansu province, aptly named as Pacific Coffee, so is Learning School. So this is one of our other areas.
So what is your ultimate goal on the Art Café by Pacific Coffee, and what is your outlook on the prospect of Hong Kong as the art and cultural hub?
The Art Café, as I said, we've launched this program last year with collaboration with Adam, and we just entered into a long-term partnership. The intention then is obviously to partner up with other, not just Adam, but other organizations to utilize Pacific Coffee Space as a platform of engagement, to promote artistic flair and talent within Hong Kong. In the past, we've done an awful lot of activities or an awful promotions of the theatre within Hong Kong. We've sponsored the Hong Kong TDC with regards to some of their events with children's art activities and competition. Pacific Coffee is also now, the last 5 years, every year we do a cup painting competition, reaching out to our customers, which has brought an awful lot of excitement to different age groups, where they can test their artistic skills on painting on the cups. This is our 5th year, and already this year we got 5,000 entries of people creating art on the cups. So all this is very much part of our DNA, as we can see that Pacific Coffee wants to be seen as an artistic, cultural company. And obviously where Hong Kong is going with this, we also want to encourage that Hong Kong becomes obviously well known internationally as an arts center and cultural center. We can see this happening, obviously with the recent opening of the M+, and now the anticipated weight of the Palace Museum, not only with all the other wonderful theatres and exhibition space Hong Kong has.
Also, Jonathan, can you tell us more about on the environmental initiative of your company? Because even I'm not a coffee lover. Sometimes I come to your store and we know if I take the cold beverages, you don't give out like plastic straws anymore. Those are sugarcane straws.
Correct.
So what other initiative you have in the company to save the earth?
Yeah. Eunice, thank you. I mean, we obviously at Pacific Coffee, we try to encourage our customers to be more considerate with environmental aspects. We ask our customers, please, obviously, in terms of bring your own cup, we give you a discount, a $3 discount if you bring your own cup. Effortlessly, we're trying to reduce the plastic waste. So some of our campaigns have been in terms of reducing plastic and paper. We don't give out receipts anymore. We have converted, as you mentioned there, the plastic straws to sugarcane straws, the stirrers into sustainably sourced wooden stirrers. We have partnered up with different organizations to recycle as well. With regards to the cup lids, we recycle these in terms of giving people upgrades. The cup lids can be recycled. In addition to that, our own central kitchen. We also then recycle our food waste back into recycling that turns into fertilizer. And anybody, if they want to come to our store, and by all means feel welcome to take our coffee pucks, the coffee grounds, back home with them. Not only as a fertilizer, but in terms of this product, it can be used for multiple purposes in terms of deodorizing your home, your refrigerator. It can be used for a body scrub. There's so many different elements that actually the coffee grounds can be used in terms of more promoting sustainability.
Yeah, very nice.
I didn't know that you can use that as body scrub. Is that true?
As a body scrub, you can. You might get a little bit messy, a little bit sort of smelly, but it is known to be a fantastic exfoliator. So if you want to sort of get a whole lot of coffee, and by all means, I would say be personal. Go into the shower and scrub it all on. But
I'll try tonight.
Try at home tonight, Edward.
It's a very good deep cleanser. I would say test on your body first before you move to the face. but it has some amazing natural qualities. It's a wonderful drink. Okay. It's a wonderful beverage. But also, as I said, in terms of the powder at the end, this can be used for so many other purposes. And we have in the past obviously actually partnered up with some organic farms also in Hong Kong to provide that coffee puck or that coffee waste to them, as I said, because it is a fantastic fertilizer for plants.
Mention personal. I would like to ask you a personal question. I know that you're from British. And then I believe that many of your friends work back in their home country or in some other Western countries. What makes you want to stay in Hong Kong and work in Hong Kong?
I have to admit, there has been an awful lot of farewells, but Hong Kong, is a transient city, and this is what makes Hong Kong so special. That there's always people coming and going in terms of bringing value to this amazing city. Yes, it might have accelerated slightly recently, but I said this is what makes Hong Kong special. An international city that people come and go, and this is one reason why I feel that I love Hong Kong. This is my home. My wife and I have made it our home. We have our children here. They've been born here. They've educated here, and there's nothing quite like Hong Kong. I mean, I've traveled a lot, but Hong Kong offers so much opportunity. Not only is it a space to do business, it's obviously very transparent. It's easy. It's a very safe city. In addition to that, obviously, what Hong Kong can provide in terms of lifestyle pursuits, in terms of water sports or hiking. In addition to that, in terms of the dining scene or the retail scene, it is so dynamic, and this is what makes Hong Kong so special.
Now we are still experiencing the COVID, the pandemic situation in Hong Kong, and it has been a long time, more than 2 years. So how do you see the change of trends and change of habits of people, and how do you see the business development of Pacific Coffee in the coming years?
Obviously, the impact of the pandemic has had ripples through the whole food and beverage industry, and we've seen the whole customer behaviors change. For us, obviously, as an international recognized company, obviously we benefit from a lot of people coming to Hong Kong with regards to in terms of doing business or tourism. As Hong Kong has become sort of restricted within itself, we're very much entertaining or engaging the local customer. Pacific Coffee has a very strong loyalty following, so we have continued to build that strong bond with our customer base. But we have seen a big change. The whole environment of F&B has changed significantly in terms of with not only restrictions but people's behavior and requirements, how people dine out, and in terms of their dining needs as well, with the increase of delivery component as well. And Pacific Coffee has adapted quickly how to change to this environment to ensure that we can continue to serve our customers. We have seen that in Hong Kong, there's been a tremendous explosion of food and beverage, mainly on convenience, largely with coffee shops, but also other food and beverage outlets as well, which is encouraging because there's a lot of people entering to this area. The entrepreneurial spirit of Hong Kong is extremely strong, but witnessing all these new elements coming into play is encouraging to see that Hong Kong is reinventing itself as it has done in the past.
And also there are so many dazzling brands, in different brands of coffee shops in Hong Kong. So how does Pacific Coffee stays its competitiveness in Hong Kong?
Definitely, there's a huge amount of choice now in Hong Kong, and more than ever before. In terms of the competition has become extremely fierce. We've maintained our competitive edge, as I said, in terms of building that salience with our customers, building that reputation with our customers, and ensuring that we can deliver on our promise and delivering a fantastic product of food and fantastic product of coffee and the environment, ensuring that we can keep our loyal fans coming back time and time again. In addition to that, we're doing a lot more innovation and change with regards to digitalization. Promoting more of with regards to digital marketing to encourage or incite more customers to coming into our stores.
Thank you very much for your time, Mr. Somerville. Hope that you can come back to our shows very soon. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Mr. Somerville.
Jonathan.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much. Thank you.